Hello chemists and welcome to Monaco. So one of the things that Monaco is famous for is the Grand Prix. I'm standing right now at what would be the pit stop during that race. In this video, we'll take a look at how to calculate the molar mass. And the molar mass is the mass of 1 mole of a substance. And for this video, we'll use the example of tetraethyl lead. Now, to calculate the molar mass, we need to figure out how many atoms of each of these elements are present. And the way that I do this is I take a look at what's in the brackets here and the numbers on the outside and such. It's kind of like math in order of operations. So for example here, I have 1 lead atom. And so I'm just going to write down below here, I'm going to say 1 lead atom here. And then for my carbon atoms, I have 2. But on the outside of the brackets here, I have 4. So 2 times 4 is going to be 8 carbon atoms. And my hydrogens now, I have 5 times 4, which is 20 hydrogen atoms. So 1 lead, 8 carbons, and 20 hydrogens. From here, I will multiply these numbers by their atomic weight. And the atomic weight, I pull that number off of the periodic table. So on my periodic table, I can see that lead has an atomic weight of about 207.2. So we'll say 207.2. And that could be atomic mass units or grams per mole. For our purposes, it doesn't matter. And for carbon here, it's about 12.01. And for hydrogen, that will be about 1.008. Okay, and just to try to make this look a little easier here, I'm going to go like that. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to multiply these out. So I will have 1 times 207.2, and that'll be 207.2. And then I'll have 8 times 12.01, which will give me about 96.08. And then I'll have 20 times 1.008, and that'll give me 20.16. And then to calculate the molar mass now, I just need to add these numbers together. So I'll just add these numbers together, and this gives me about 323.44 grams per mole. Now, tetraethyl lead is an additive to gasoline. It helps to prevent engine knocking, which is something you wouldn't want in a race or just driving down the road. But as you can imagine, lead as an additive to gasoline, when you burn the gasoline, that lead gets out into the environment, and that's not so good for us. And it was found that children that grew up near roads, busy roads, ended up with elevated levels of lead in their blood. This caused us to ban the lead additive to gasoline. And so when you go to a gas station, you might see unleaded gasoline, and this is why.